Hello YouTubers, welcome back again to another Magic Arena draft video and back into Avatar The Last Airbender with my second draft ever, and let's head straight in as I don't have too much time to review any of the cards. And let's have a look at the rare, which is a land which you can pay 5 to create an ally or add 1 mana of any colour and spend this only to cast ally spells. So I'm assuming the allies is probably Boros, or at least white something, but I don't know if I want to pick that for my first. What's this? Blue, red, Flying Ward 1, power equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. When it dies, it's a lesson, you can draw a card. I kind of do like red, white, but I guess I'll just take the land anyway in case I do kind of pick up some ally cards like this one here, which is a flash for 2 mana 1/1 that creates another 1/1. So I guess it's kind of the go wide strategy. And we have got Ember Island Production. Choose one, create a token as a copy of a target creature, except it's a not legendary and it's a 4/4 hero, or I create a token that's a copy of a target creature an opponent controls and it becomes a 2/2. So I guess you're kind of like looking for some ETB stuff to really utilize that. There is a Zhong, the Deserter, Firebending 1 with Exhaust 3 to put a counter on Zhong. And when you cast a lesson this turn, you can copy it, which isn't actually too bad. I'm guessing there's probably quite a lot of a lot of lessons in the set. So I might actually want to just take that. There's this thing which is a mill 3, create food, put a counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. You can draw a card if there's a lesson. But yeah, I think I'll take the red Zhong. That's this red mythic. Each creature you control gains Firebending 5 until the end of turn. And you can foretell it for 3. Maybe. And there's red, black. Soldier Raid enters with a counter if I attacked, and then whenever this creature attacks, create a 2/2 soldier token with Firebending. That seems pretty good. I guess I'll take the Cruel Administrator, maybe try and go with some kind of black-red Firebending. I noticed that actually this is an ally, so maybe there is some kind of crossover allies. I guess that is red, so like I mentioned at the start, probably the allies is Boros, so maybe see that. Yeah, not sure about the comet thing that might wheel. Maybe we'll see. Okay, it's a nice removal spell with the reprint Heartless Act. So let's just have a look at some of the other cards while we're waiting. Target creature can't block, and if it was kicked, gain control of that creature. Create a clue. So essentially, 1 mana clue that stops a creature from being able to block, and later on you can have an act of treason, which is kind of nice. There's a Boomy Bash, which I think I saw in the first draft, equal to the number of land you control. So yeah, it's pretty good. So at least 4 mana that scales. I think I'll take the black removal. I think in this instance there is a couple of nice red removal spells as well, but take the Heartless Act. There is a rare land which is tap 4, create a spirit which can only block and be blocked by spirits. That's not too bad. There's a 2 mana cycling. What's this? A raid at the beginning of your own step. If it attacked, put a counter on another target creature. So it has to have another creature available, which is maybe okay. There's a Fire Nation Cadets that gets plus. Has Firebending 2 if I have a lesson in the graveyard, which is also quite nice. But I think I'm going to take the Engineer. Twin Blades. Flash. When it enters, attach it to a target creature, and that creature gains double strike until end of turn. That's fine. I guess I'll just take a Boomy Bash here. There is a Vindictive Warden with Firebending 1 that allows ping. Allows a mana sink to ping, which might be a bit better at this stage. Again, try and take the Rakdos stuff, maybe cut off those two colours. There's the Secrets of Blood Bending. There is another raid creature. There's a boar, which is pretty okay. What's this one? 5 mana, 5/4. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and put a counter. Yeah, I guess that's for the white-black stuff. I guess I'll take the boar, which can get out of control if you've kind of got a lot of counters that can't be dealt with. What is this? Lifelink. When this creature enters, it deals damage equal to the number of swamps. I guess I'm not really doing that. I guess I could just take a Cunning Maneuver or a Swamp Snare Trap that costs 1 less if it targets a creature with flying. -5, -3. That's not that bad. Again, I think I'll take another removal spell. This is Earthbending. And yeah, I think I'll just take some more removal. I've got a lot of 3-drops. I need to kind of get my... it's a nice duel for me there, but I need to get my curve a bit lower. So what's this one? This is a Cavalry that does Firebending 2 with Exhaust to put 2 counters on this creature, and it's a 5/5. The Wolf Bat. When you draw your second card, you make them pay... Okay, it's a draw 2 spells deck. There's a blue-black, which I don't think so. I guess I'll take the 5 mana 5/5 instead now. My curve is very large. There's a 2-drop. Oh, there's this one, which is a 3 mana 3/1 with a... Yeah, I guess I'll take the 2-drop instead. And untap this artifact during it. I don't think I'm going to be playing that. And a Swamp Cyclone, which is probably fine. Okay, we have got a Ran and Shore, which is a 5 mana 4/4 dragon with flying, Firebending 2. When Ran and Shore enters, if you cast them and there are 3 or more dragons and or lessons in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it. And it says dragons you control get +2. So you need at least 3 dragons or lessons in your graveyard. 5 mana 4/4, which allows you to pump, is probably fine. There's a Zao. Firebending 2, when you sacrifice another permanent creature you control. Okay, so that's not like the Firebending. So I guess maybe red-black also has kind of a sacrifice theme going on. It's a Human Arch with Reach. When this creature enters, you may discard and draw a card. Or there's another target creature you control 2 or less can't be blocked. But okay. There is a lesson here. Target creature gains menace. Yeah, probably might wheel. There's a 2 mana 2/1 that replaces itself. There's the lesson exile artifact creature land. Or there's a master, Eero T Master. And enters, create a food, and at the beginning of combat you can control a target permanent you control. And when you do, create a 1/1 human ally token and put a counter on that token for each permanent you own. Maybe. I think I might just take some more removal. Even though it's not the best. Epic Downfall. Okay, there's a better one, which is probably better than this Zuko's Exile. There's a Deadly Poison. Another Boar. So the Boar might not be that great in my deck, but I think you can't go wrong with removal. It's a big old Boros card there. for the, I guess, the go wide allies. But yeah, I guess I'll just take more removal. What is this? This is whenever a non-land creature you control dies, Earthbend X, where X is that creature's power. Sure. And guess a 2 mana discard's fine. And then there's a cunning maneuver. How many creatures have we got? 9 so far with only 2 allies. So I guess that land's not going to be something I'm going to want to be using, but I'll see, I guess, because of the mana sink. But I think I'll just take the 2-drop. There's another Canyon Crawler or a 3 mana 1/2 flyer that creates a clue and gets +2 whenever you draw your second card. Twin Blades. Maybe it does trigger because it's a non-creature spell. I guess I'll take the equipment. Okay, there's another Cruel Administrator. There's an Azula Always Lies, which is very good. It's a reprint of, I think it's Sinister Strike from is it Aether Revolt or Kaladesh, one of those ones. But I guess I'll still take the red-black stuff at this stage. Sure. There's Sold Out. Exile target creature, and if it was dealt damage, you create a clue. So that's a replacement for this, I suppose. The Zuko or should take some 4-drops. When it enters, if you're attacked, yeah, maybe I need some 4-drops. But I know that, again, the removals, I think, maybe more important as a 3 mana, 2/1 ally. I think I'll take the removal and get rid of that one. Zuko's Conviction, return target creature card from your graveyard so your hand if it was kicked, put onto the battlefield. There's a 5 mana. When this creature's attacked, you may sacrifice. Okay, so that's this sacrifice thing. I guess if I pick up some kind of sacrifice, it might be quite good. Zao came back around, which is probably a pick here. No, he doesn't allow you to actually sacrifice, so you still need a sacrifice outlet for something. Don't think such a low fire, lesser or noble, put in a hand and shuffle, then life link. I think I just take the 3-drop. And none of these allow you to sacrifice, so I don't think we're playing any of them. Don't think I'm going to play that. And don't think we'll be playing that either. So what have we got? A UA Moon Spirit. It's from my first draft. Well, this pack is not the best for me. I guess I could run that as a looter, but probably a bit awkward to cast early with being double red for me. So I guess I can just take a Fire Nation, or I could just take an Aang's Journey as a lesson for the where is it, the dragon. Okay, don't think I'm gonna be playing that. There's a Judy that is a sacrificing thing. The 2 mana 4/3, I don't think you're playing with that. I guess I could take a Judy. It seems like I'm being less kind of fire bending and more sacrifice. Ruinous waterbending. As an additional cost, cast this, you may waterbend 4. All creatures get -2 until end of turn if its spell's additional cost was paid. Whenever a creature dies, you gain a life. Or the Trebuchet. I think I might go for the Trebuchet. It's a nice early blocker. And you don't have to... Obviously, you can't attack with it to trigger itself. I guess maybe that might be a way to sacrifice the ballistic boulder itself to something. So I think I'll take that. Another Zao. There is another Canyon Crawler for some top end and swamp cycling. I guess I'll still take the 4-drop. Nothing really going on in that other pack for me. What is this? This is Prowess, Firebending X, where X is this creature's power. And another Zhong. I guess I'll take the 2-drop, which I don't really have. I've got not much instants and sorcery, so maybe I need to pick up some more of non-creature spell stuff. There's another Trebuchet. There's another Merchant, which is sacrifice fodder. Don't think gonna be with that. I don't know if I'll be another Trebuchet. I'll take it. We've got a 3 mana 3/3 haste that when it enters creates ally token. No, these packs aren't really aligning with what I'm looking for. Guess I'll take another 2-drop, but probably not going to be running both of them. So Hog Monkey now, at the beginning of combat, your turn, target creature you control gets +1. You control with a counter on it, gains menace until end of turn, you can all exhaust it. That might be okay, or I could just take another Judy. Or there's a lesson maybe. Gains menace until end of turn, sure. There's that back around again. I guess I'd take the Beetle now, as it's more aligned with kind of sacrificing stuff. And I guess just some more removal at this point, or energy bending, but don't think I'm going to have a 2-mana cycler. I think I'd rather just take some removal. Fire Nation Army, probably not. We'll see. And another Swamp Cycler. Another Fire Nation Army, which I don't think I'm going to be running. And another Merchant, which I don't think I might be running either. Another hickledy-pickledy looking kind of deck. So more sacrifice aligned by the looks of things. So there wasn't any other sacrifice bits and pieces up here, was there? No, so let's just divide the creatures and non-creatures. Court Official is probably fine. Got some raid bits and pieces as well. So the boar might not be what I'm looking to do here. That might not be either, because I'm not, I guess, drawing more than one card a turn. So I need how many lessons? So I need 3 or more Dragon Den or lesson cards in my graveyard to create then create a token. So I guess you don't need the dragons and lessons. So the question is then, do I want these twin blades? Probably not. I think as that being a lesson, that's probably more important, more aligned with the Ren and Shaw and also the Zhong. So I think I'll take out that. I guess I don't need 2 of the trebuchets. Probably don't need 2 merchants. And then if I got rid of those 2, that's 27. Maybe I don't need the aura. Probably don't need the aura then. So you got 2 removals, a lesson. Oh, actually, don't think I've only ever, because I didn't actually pick up enough lessons to worry about the Ran and Shaw then. So yeah, I only got 2, so I probably then don't want this Aang's journey with the with the swamp cycler. So I probably don't need 2 swamp cyclers, but probably want to run at definitely 17 mans with the curve being quite high. I guess a 5 mana 5/5 is not that exciting at this stage. You can bring the curve a bit lower. I suppose my only real way of being able to sacrifice something is through the Judy, but not much I can do about that, I don't think. And how many allies have I got to worry about that? 2 allies, so you're not going to be running the Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop, and suggests of just 8/8, which is probably fine. I guess I'm counting on the removal to hold, kind of hold up this deck from, you know, lasting long enough. Do I want this Zuko's Conviction then? And would I rather just have some more removal? Because I've got 17 creatures, which is enough, I would say. I guess I'll just run the Zuko's because Graveyard Recursion is okay, and I think in limited, cycling one of these big creatures earlier on, or just getting something back. So let's just see how this goes, and don't expect anything crazy. No, kind of maybe no 6 wins, maybe at least 3 would be nice again. So let's just hope we can maybe do a bit better this time around instead of my first draft. But yeah, let's head on into round number 1. Here we are with round number 1, and we are first with a pretty awkward hand with a 2-drop and 2 removal spells, but I don't think I'm going to mulligan this and kind of risk not at least having something to do on turn 2. Okay, there we go. It's a 3-drop at least. Oh. guess I probably want to exile that. Again, it's a mana dork and stops them from ramping out big. And we have got a 2/3 Death Toucher. I guess I will just play out my own Death Toucher and pass the turn. So it says when this creature dies, if there is a lesson in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Suki Kyoshi Warrior. Suki power is equal to the number of creatures you control, and when she attacks, you can create a 1/1 ally creature token tapped and attack, and it's pretty good. That's probably something I need to kill. Guess I can attack. Or do I want to hold back? I guess I will just do this. And I think I'm going to hold back and rather maybe keep her to attack next time to trigger the raid. Create 2/2/1 allies, search a lobby for a mountain or cave, and earthbend 3, sure. Also started to flood out a little bit, so maybe they'll trade away. That's fine. So, okay, so when it attacks, you create a 2/2. Sure. Maybe they got their own raid. Yeah. And this is 4 mana. Okay. Well, I guess we see if they've got any tricks in hand. And just play a 5/4. And I guess they're just going to sack the clue to draw. So I guess the Epic Downfall can go after the land, and obviously they will get it back. But I guess it's just another creature off the board. What is this? Oh, this is the counters thing, yeah. Okay. This is, I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna, oh, it has to be, 3 or greater. I thought it was 3 or less for some reason. Do I want to trade my beetle for a mountain? Probably not. What you up to, opponent? So they've got 7 mana. I'm guessing they've got some big creatures incoming as they're in green. It's a 4/4 reach, yep. There we go. Starting to get a bit of a brick wall happening. And this is exhaust 6 to put 2 counters on the creature with Earthbend 2, so it ended up having 6/6. Yes, this is not looking good. Maybe I used my removal spells a bit too early on. Getting scared that they were going to ramp into something a bit big. Bitter work, what is this thing? Whenever you attack a player with 1 or more creatures with 4 greater, you can draw a card. Okay. Do I just trade away my beetle? Probably. Instead of risking seeing if they've got any combat tricks. And they can Earthbend 4, but only on their turn. So maybe they're going to try and make a big giant mountain. Nope, they're going to go wide instead. Oh dear, I am flooding out quite a bit here. Yep, here we go. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 lands still left. Yeah, take 8. Earthbend definitely seems to be quite the powerful mechanic in the set versus some of the others that I've seen so far. I guess I attack or just block. It is an instant, so I guess I'm just passing again. Yep, so that's just a 4/4 there. That's 10. Okay. Yep, and they can. Okay, so they haven't got any more earth bending stuff to do. So I guess I trade. Jump, kill, take 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. But I have a feeling they've maybe got like a pump spell or something. 4, maybe I should have actually got the 5/4 back as well. Then I could have blocked something else. When it enters, deals 1 damage to any target, that's fine. Yep. So he would actually only come back as what? Still a 5/4. So yeah, I probably should have gone back my other thing. The creature to block. Heartless Act. Doesn't kill the mountain, unfortunately. So I'd kill this. Chump. Blocked, still take 4. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I think I probably should have got the beetle back in that instance. Yeah. Then we're going to draw a card regardless. So I have to do this and go to 1. But they've got so many cards in hand, it's unlikely that they're not going to have something, so yeah. Like, again, I'm not sure why opponents do that, because even if I had removal, there's nothing I could have done with 1 card in my hand, so kind of wasting each other's time there. But anyway, on we go to the next round, and hopefully we'll do a bit better. But not looking so good with this deck, I have to say. It's been an awkward draft so far, but anyway, let's go on to the next game. Here we are for round number 2. I need to get myself a bit more cheery instead of kind of getting down. But we are on the draw with a 2-drop, 3-drop curve. Nothing until turn 3 with 3 mountains, 1 swamp. Again, I can cast something on turn 3, but do I keep this? Maybe. All I need is a swamp, so I think I'm actually going to keep this and just hope I draw a swamp. There we go. Never did have it. So, okay. Drawing another land there is not great, so hopefully I won't draw any more. I guess I'll do the peddlers next, as I don't really have any lessons. Now I suppose you don't need to exhaust straight away. Another land's not great. Let's just attack for 2 first. And play a Death Toucher, I think. Maybe they've got a removal. I'd rather have the Zhong stay alive for a little while. So white, black, and removal. There we go. So, whoa, that's what? Is that 3 lands now? 1, 2, no, 4 lands in a row. Wow. Not looking great, is it? Hopefully I won't draw any more lands in the next couple of turns. But this is not great. Maybe 16 land? I don't know, but I think the curve's quite high. That probably needs 17 lands. Okay, that is a lesson, though not great. So that would then be 4, 8. Not great. I'd rather try and get this administrator down. What is happening? We are in... Oh, still that's the end of combat. I was like, what is going on? So it purposefully stops in case you need to use, I guess, the mana. But by the looks of it, they've maybe got another removal spell as they're hovering over. Sure. So maybe they've just got a handful of removal? Don't know. It's a Death Toucher here, so... so attack, exhaust, then copy that, so then that would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So is that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So is that Exacxes? It might be. To go into full control. Oh, it's only target creature, so it's not Exacxes, but I can target one and then the other. Oh, I thought it gave all creatures menace. I guess that would be a bit too much. Oh no, I can I? So then target creature gains menace, and creatures I control. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I just misunderstood that. I thought it gave all creatures, but it's just a creature. It gives all creatures +2/+2, but just one creature menace. Right. That's, I guess how the deck's trying to play out, is that? So 1 win, 1 loss. Let's head on to the next one. Back again with round number 3, and on the draw with a turn 2, 3 curve with both my colours. Seems good. So keep the hand there. We are up against a blue deck by the looks of things. Maybe mono blue, draw 2. Maybe they'll do better than what I did with my attempt. So they've gone for blue red, and this is Waterbend Ascension, which says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you can put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters, draw a card. You can Waterbend 4 to give target creature can't be blocked. Seems good. Oh, and over there got a 1 mana something. Is there a... There was 1 mana bounce, isn't there? Do I want to give the menace out, or do I want to get this one? I probably want to get the menace creature out, maybe get the counter on that one instead. There's an otter. They missed a land drop. So this official might be quite good, or unless I want to wait another turn. It is going to hit a spell. I didn't think it would hit a spell next turn also. I guess I'll, again, just attack together. I don't mind if the otter wants to trade with the merchant. So if I did 3, 1, 2, 3, but I think I actually want to get the Fire Nation Engineer down instead of using this. Again, putting it on the menace, or I could put it on the merchant, as it kind of then can attack into the penguin. That might be a better one. But the merchant comes back, so I'm okay if it just trades. I'd rather kind of get a bigger menace creature down. So they might still have... Yeah, it looks like they're looking for lands. They found a land. Yeah, can't block either of them. And you just... Oh, then if it has, gotcha. It actually has reached the trebuchet now. Maybe I want to play the official first? No, let's I guess I want to keep my 2/2 back. Oh, I should have actually played this first. That was a mistake. I forgot that it is any attack, so that was a bit of a punt there. Sure. I'm sure they've got something, but I don't care if they do. Sure. I guess I probably still want to play the trebuchet, because it can still block the soaker. And again, if they want to spend spells trying to kill it, I'm okay with that also. Or I can just chump maybe with the corrupt official. And yep, they seem to have a better deck than I was trying to attempt with the draw 2. So maybe the draw 2 is kind of red blue instead of like blue white stuff. Need to draw some removal. Okay, there's some removal, but that's Heartless Act. I guess they might actually double block. Could even go with the merchant. But yeah, I doubt they're gonna double block. Sure. Question is, if I want to use this on one of them, I guess I don't need to. I might even need to kill the first time flyer, possibly. Yep. Sure. I think I have to kill this instead of the otter. I know the otter is unblockable, but they might not always have. Draw two, okay. I guess I can still start pinging, which is maybe what he was thinking of, or the reason behind it, so... Guess I'm just passing. It's not looking too good. Maybe I just need to cycle this canyon crawler, but I'm only one land away. Yep. So I guess that's the downside with Heartless Act is the having creatures, counters on creatures, but can't do anything about that, so I'm basically dead next turn. That Waterbender Ascension is very good. 2 mana. Essentially, yeah, drawing cards constantly, so... Removal will be good, but not looking promising. Maybe I need to cycle this to get a land out of the deck so I don't draw it. But often not a draw land. Sold out. So that's 1 damage, down to 6. Then could attack with the Death Touch. That would then be 4 and a 3. So yeah, not quite enough. Guess I'm just passing again. Wait for them to activate the Waterbender, and I guess then kill it during that turn. So that's 4. Because they might activate it twice. No, well, I guess you can tap a creature for it, so they again still might activate it twice. They're obviously keeping up mana, and there is a 5 mana counter as well, isn't there? So have to just do it, and if they've got it, they got it. Yeah, looks like they do, so not much I could have done about that, but there we go. Yeah. Oh well. I probably should have fired off the removal then on my turn, knowing if they had it, that they wouldn't have been able to, but again, I'm not 100% sure on the counters that are in the set. So there probably is a cheaper version, which I was also worried about. But again, I could be wrong. I don't know if there is another one or not. But anyway, let's head on to the next game. Welcome back, and here we are into round... Is this 4? Is it? I had 2 losses and 1 win. And I'm first with a terrible hand. Too high of a curve, not doing anything at all, even if I did draw land, so got to mulligan that. Into a not so great hand either, but guess I don't want to mulligan again. I guess I'll just get rid of this 5 drop, which isn't doing anything. And again, hopefully draw some lands, preferably some mountains. I discard a swamp. And a 2/3 defender, which mills, so they've got some kind of a graveyard recursion. I have seen this in previous, so when this creature enters you can earthbend 1, and then whenever you tap a creature for mana add an additional, so make sure earthbenders tap for 2. Cycle renewal, so that's the main kind of, I guess, ramp colour fixing in the set. And they are all sorts. And this one allows you to attack as though when this creature mill 2, as long as there is a lesson. Okay, so they've got a lesson, so now it's a 2/3 attacker, sure. Well, attacking for 1, and then my raider. Do I want to trade my raider for the bear platypus? Probably not. Ostrich horse, that gets a land if you don't put a counter on it, sure. Happy to trade away my raider now, if not get in for 4 and my 6/5, and hopefully they don't have removal, though they are in black. And again, there's probably removal in the white. There's obviously a fight or punch, which is pretty good against me here. Doesn't look promising. They've got 1 card left, and they can make stuff. I guess I'm just taking 6 here, down to 10. Land, and guess I'm passing now. Just cycling that, I presume. They can attack because I can't do much there. Let's just do that. I don't think I'm blocking. I guess I'm taking 3. Judy. guess I can trade now, sure. Maybe I can start doing something, but these spirits are probably going to kill me. And that is what, 5? Yeah, sure. I attack with both. I don't, so far. This is 5 mana. Can then get back. No, I can't. This is sorcery only, isn't it? Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, I thought it was instant, but I guess that would be a bit too overpowered if it was. What is this? Planetarium of 1 Shi Tong, scry 2. Whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this what? And that's 6 mana? So literally 7 mana cast anything that's on the top of your library. What? Yes, you can. I guess you have to surveil 2 and you can hit lands, but what? That? Why is it only? That's crazy. So if they've got any kind of pump, then I'm just dead, or removal, I'm just dead. Oh yeah, I'm just dead anyway, never mind. Oh well. So draft number 2 done and dusted, and again, not so great with my attempt here with 1 loss, so 1 win and 3 losses, but again, still a learning curve. So that was the deck with my black and red semi-pseudo sacrifice firebending with some awkward removal, and again not understanding that this was 3 or greater. This kind of spell is usually 3 or less, so I guess I should again read the cards a bit more thoroughly before just assuming it does something. But anyway, that was the deck, and if you enjoyed watching, please that's stumbling over my words now. You're probably getting a bit frustrated that I thinking the deck was going to do better. But anyway, if you enjoyed the content, please do remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.